Hi, this week's blog topic is about culture shock. And so I thought I would spend a few minutes talking to you about the culture shock I did or didn't feel here in our first week in Sweden. So for starters, I personally didn't feel like I felt a lot of culture shock. I traveled a lot around Europe last year, and I've traveled quite a bit with my family. So I think I was pretty prepared for the things I would see, the things I would feel when I got here, and so I didn't feel a huge amount of shock. As always with coming to a new country, I have felt some frustration with not being able to read or understand Swedish, mainly signs in public areas or menus or trying to buy groceries at the store. But all of that has been pretty easily remedied as Daniel's able to help us, and if we ever need, we can ask a Swedish person and they can usually translate. So that hasn't been a huge issue, but the reading signs has been really frustrating. Even other countries I've traveled to, they usually have the signs in English right below it, and that's just frustrating to not know where you're going. And on the subway, trying to translate the Swedish to English within a reasonable amount of time so you can get on the right subway as soon as possible. Another kind of culture shock that I've experienced is frustration with not knowing the city very well. As in Ames, or my hometown, I'm able to walk out of a restaurant and know exactly where I am and know where I am in relation to the city. And if I want to go here, I need to go east or west. But here, I'm very much turned around at all times. And while I'm slowly starting to piece together where we are in comparison to Old Town and where that is in comparison to like the Palace, it's all coming slowly, and it's frustrating when you don't have internet or Wi-Fi on your phone to try to figure out where you need to go when you really don't know where you are in the city. Another thing of culture shock I'm experiencing is sparkling water, which, having traveled to Europe before, I should know that sparkling water is very common and very prevalent, and you need to make sure what you're buying. The only difference now is I don't speak Swedish, so trying to decide between two different bottles of water in the store is a gamble. And I have purposely bought sparkling water on this trip, and I have also not purposely bought it multiple times, and I still don't know what still water is. But we will find out, my friends. Another form of culture shock, which might not be very specific to Swedish culture, but just to the place we're staying, is how small the rooms are. I knew coming that I would have 3 other roommates, and I knew one of my roommates previously before coming, but just being 4 girls in kind of a small room in a small bathroom trying to get ready is definitely different than what I was used to. Even living in the dorms, I had one roommate and a big bathroom that we all shared, and I've recently moved off campus, and now I have my own bedroom and my own bathroom, so kind of coming back to a dorm style where I'm sharing with a lot of people and having to kind of work around other people's sleeping schedules and stuff. The culture here is pretty similar to other European cultures that I've experienced. Most of the people are very friendly, and a lot of people have been more than willing to speak English to us or help us understand where we're going. So all in all, I haven't felt a great amount of culture shock, but I would put that's due to my previous travels. I would still say there are frustrating things about coming to a new city, but there are plenty of good things that outweigh the frustrating things.